Hey guys, welcome to the hello guys, welcome to the with my host FlowJoe. It's me and my co-hosts.
Hello, it's Rhyme Kim back at it.
Hey, it's back like usual.
And tonight we have a special guest, and that guest is special.
Why's my nuts hurt?
Exactly.
Bro, my
Whoa! We got the man.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, no, I was.
Hi.
Greetings.
What's your name?
Round of applause, please.
What's your name, Mr. Nuts?
My name is Mr. Nuts. My name's Landon Anderson, but currently going by Landon the Villain. But you just call me Anderson or whatever tickles your fancy.
Your voice tickles my fancy.
Ooh.
All right, so guys, we're here, and
we're here to talk to you about something.
All right, first of all, before we get into the cool interview that we have our special guest, I would like to make a PSA announcement. Kids, listen to the rap music. All right, let's go on to the interview.
You want to go? We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
All right, so we got Anderson tonight. Pretend we're in a talk show. He came into the room. Everybody's applauding. He's waving.
Everyone's going, bro.
He gave Saboka a hug, and Saboka kindly, awkwardly shifted away. Ruben embraced him in open arms, kind of tackled him a little bit, and I gave him a friendly macho man handshake.
I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to touch anybody right now, so I'll just go ahead and go for agreed.
Exactly, and then Oprah came out, and she's like...
And everyone's dancing, and there's someone in the crowd doing jumping jacks, and everyone gets a free phone.
Everybody does the Peanuts music. The Peanuts music.
Everybody who's watching, please look under your seat. You will find a new Wii U.
Oprah, this isn't a Wii U. This is just a leapfrog.
Guys,
forget about it.
Do we have the budget for this?
All right, cut the crap. We ran out of budget already. We have to go back to our glass window.
Our glass window dome interview area.
All right, so sit down. Anderson, you could sit on the newspaper or next to the piss. Which one you prefer?
Hey, bro. Can we do like a best of both worlds where I get both?
Sure, just sit.
Okay, just go piss on the newspaper and then we'll call it.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So we got we got a lovely show for you guys tonight. Anderson is here. Stick around for more after this commercial break. We're not a real talk show. We don't have commercials. So we're back. And tonight,
all right, let's move on to our question, shall we?
All right, Mr. Anderson from The Matrix. What would you like to talk about tonight? We heard you got a new project in the works. You're brewing it. You're stewing it.
Is that so?
Oh yes. Where do I start with that? First thing I could say is, I am starting a little project. It's called Landon the Villain, and it's basically about this super villain that pretty much conquered the whole entire world, and now everybody's pretty much out to kill him. And while everyone is pretty much just coming up with these elaborate plans to pretty much kill this cockroach, this little booger, he's pretty much going through adorable stuff he gets audited, that sort of shit. Pretty damn goofy, but I don't know, I like goofy. Basically, something really fun to do.
Sounds interesting. It sounds
like
poggers.
I do enjoy something similar to that. I am intrigued.
It makes me go, oh man, that's epic.
Oh my!
Exactly my response as well.
Anderson, would you like to tell the audience when we could expect this awesome new comic?
So, I'm planning on releasing it, if not this month, next month.
Sounds cool.
Oh man.
So yeah, it should be coming very soon.
All right, everybody, check out Anderson's new project, Landon the Villain, coming out next month, hopefully. All right, stick around after the break. We got great more show.
How many breaks do we got in this show?
Ad breaks every 2 minutes.
That's it. Anderson, get out. That's your whole
Jesus
interview.
Christ, Joe. Actually, speaking of a comic, I happened to hear, Joe, your new little Life of Sam promo. You know, popping around.
Oh, yeah, I think that turned out pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your 60 FPS hell that you apparently went through.
Yeah, it took 2 weeks for that 30 seconds because I did it in freaking 60 frames per second.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's... I mean, it was a lot of pain in the ass to do, but it looked really cool in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the turnaround, like that part where it like turns around. That was like
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
how did you like? What? So that was the worst part, but how so?
because I had to do like so many layers, and like I actually had to keyframe like a lot of what you see. Like it's mostly tweened, but the parts where his hair moves and like the bangs, I actually had to keyframe all of that.
Oh, you didn't just mask it?
Nah, because I don't know how to mask.
Oh.
I'm not that good, but whatever.
Don't look at me. I'm ashamed.
Fake animator.
I'm
Animator,
an animator,
don't-
not a comicer. Comicer.
Comicer.
So yeah.
Like if you're a true comicer.
So yeah, Life of Sam promo. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty cool. Life of Sam returns this weekend. Chapter 2, Part 1, premiering this weekend. Can I get a poggers in chat?
Poggers.
For a pod?
Poggers. We don't have the little applause symbol. We don't have the little applause symbol on top of us. It just says poggers.
It just says
So we
poggers.
say
that's right.
poggers.
So yeah, a lot of comic projects are happening. Anderson, you want to talk about anything else that's going on?
I do want to say something if you don't mind me interrupting.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was popping through, Instagram, and I happened to come across your Instagram, and I was astonished, man. I really like your drawings and stuff. I don't know, it's just kind of like wow. I thought that was really
Oh well, I greatly appreciate it.
that I like that.
Yeah, I'm usually on Instagram the most. I'm trying to get back into Twitter because
Twitter's a hellscape
pretty
right now,
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like what I like about Twitter.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I
Twitter,
mean,
Twitter is Tumblr too.
you get between Twitter and Tumblr, your Twitter and Instagram, you choose between either a good app by design or a good community.
Yeah,
And you can't have both.
God,
that's usually the wave.
you can't win.
You can't
God.
wait. But yeah, I just want to throw it out there after that.
Yeah. So Anderson, anything else you want to add?
Nope. That's basically it.
So guys, Anderson is working on a roommates episode.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to say that or not.
No, it's just I don't know. It was just I wanted to add like something. I don't know. Reveal. Freaking. Insert the Smash Brothers. Like a new fighter has appeared. Anderson confirmed.
Hold on.
Oh.
What's the line?
Just say I don't know. Anderson.
Anderson!
Anderson.
He fought.
Okay, get out there.
What happened?
Did the announcer like fall to the ground, pass out, or something?
My hand has made contact with the various bowls on my plate, or on the desk.
But
In
yeah,
other words, I am shithead.
it's okay, Saboka. That's why you make the funny. There we go. So yeah, reveal tonight podcast. Anderson's doing a 2-parter, which will be very pog. Anderson, you want to talk about it?
So pretty much, how much can I talk about?
I don't
want to reveal too much.
Just don't reveal any plot points, like like major ones. You could talk about like the basic summary.
All right, so like pretty much like I could talk about like not like what it's about, but like the
Pretty much,
shtick.
like the first half you could talk about.
All right, so basically the roommates they're pretty much just kicking it right, and it's a rainy day, and there's a nearby twister that's about to come and then hit the house, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm trying to be as minimalistic as possible. I don't want to reveal too much.
Sounds interesting.
Wizard of Oz Roommates Edition.
Kind of.
Very epic.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
And
let's
just say things get pretty twisted after that tornado. Da-da-da. Saboka, cue it. Cue the song.
Dude, hurry!
Damn it. Close enough.
Your one job.
Saboka, do the one about the stairs. That's not it. That's freaking Mario 2 Death.
What's the difference? You gonna tell me there's a difference?
I mean Mario World. You're right. There is no difference.
Both fall flat.
Get it? Because they fall flat.
There's no difference in these lands.
Anyway, yeah. So Anderson is working on some cool projects.
Anderson, you worked on the Pencil Dan one, right?
Oh yeah, for a little bit.
He did the Moe anime scene and the beginning part.
Yeah, on that topic, we watched every single episode of Roommates.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that too. I did like last year.
Anderson, like at 5 a.m., Saboka joined us in a call, and with us and my friend, our friend Dalen, freaking we watched all like season 1 and 2 like back to back, 3 hours of nonstop Roommates.
No,
It was something else.
We are now. They know the supreme knowledge now.
I have a supreme brain knowledge on Roommates. I only watched the first season with them because I was tired.
Yeah.
But I did watch season 2 on my own. But oh man, it was a laughing fit with season 1. That's all I'm saying.
God, there's so much stuff to like.
Ancient text.
Guys,
What a riot!
it aged so.
I pointed out a typo that Joseph never noticed until I was like, why? Because at the very beginning on the intro, it says it's supposed to say starring Nathan, but he misspelled it, so it says staring Nathan.
Staring Nathan. For 2 episodes. Yeah, for 2 episodes it says staring Nathan.
It never gets back. Oh, I laughed. I was like, why does it say staring Nathan?
Wait, the one that really caught me off guard is that there's for Summer Beach Cation, when the title card comes up, I misspelled Cation. I put caution. Or cotton.
You
like,
put Beach Catan.
Yeah, Beach Catan. It's Summer Beach Catan, guys.
So officially the episode is known as Beach Catan, but
Beach Catan. Due to legal reasons, it was changed outside of the episode.
In the localizations, it changed.
From the anime, from the English, the Japanese original.
From the manga to anime.
Yeah.
It was changed due to legal concerns.
God.
But
season 1 was
we
fun
are
to
well-versed.
laugh at.
Yeah.
We are well versed in the roommate law.
God.
So some of them are pretty good. Well, I think they're all pretty good, but
yeah, we go
season
by
1 is just
every
funny.
episode in order and give
You
our
wanna give our-
perspective on it.
Oh God.
Let me see. Let me pull it up. Roommates
Anderson, I'm sorry for what I brought you into.
episode list. Is that what I would search up? Yeah, roommates cartoon.
Anderson, get out while you still can.
Go, hurry.
Wait, hold on. I just now realized that. Oh no! I just now realized what your profile picture was. Oh my god.
What?
The Pringles candy.
My
Oh.
thing.
Yeah.
Does it keep you out?
Everybody.
I know that video way too well, almost too well.
What? You're gonna get Doritos? You will regret. It was funny because originally it used to be the Pringles guy, but it was in the like I just kind of drew it for fun in a little stream from a long time ago from Joseph, and I put it in, and then like a couple of days earlier I was like, I'm gonna just change it to the original one. I changed it, and I remember my friend was like, "What the fuck is your profile picture?" I was like, oh, that's just the original one. He's like, ew. Yeah. But I love Pilot Red Sun.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright.
did I leave my charger in my room?
What?
Oh shit! I was talking to myself. My bad.
Uh-oh. He has...
Alright, fellas.
Okay, let's pull up the retrospective.
Episode by episode review of Roommates. Let's go.
Okay, I got episode 1, season 1, Get Together.
Uh-huh.
Roommates come together right now.
They come.
In the house.
History classic.
They come.
Get Together is the first episode for Roommates and the recreation of the pilot episode from 2014. It was released on September 1, 2017.
September 1.
Oh, actually, there's something interesting here. I'm looking at the wiki page. Changes. So these are the changes from the original to this one.
Uh-huh.
The pre-credits
Roommates
MOG.
wiki?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody made a Roommates wiki. His name was Cartoon James, something like that. I'm sorry. You know what? You're on the page right now, Ruben. See who's the admin, or the.
Yeah, I'll show you after these changes.
All right.
So what has been changed? The pre-credits MOG scene has been removed. Some plot details have been added or elaborated, such as the addition of the cats for gold scene, which introduces Fluffy and flashbacks to the character's past. The animation is, of course, less messier with some added movement while still retaining the old season 1 style. Lines that were recorded using text-to-speech have been removed and redone. That's all that's been changed. Go to...
This water tastes like straight pebbles.
What kind of water are you? Yes, Cartoon James 2011.
Cartoon James 2011. That's him. Everybody, shout out to Cartoon James for making the wiki, Roommates wiki.
Yeah, my mama.
Damn, that guy's cool.
What up, come on?
FlowJoe's is also in this wiki, which is if
That's
you didn't.
me. Yeah, I like to
Joseph.
update. I like to update the whatchamacallit, the episode list. That's
It
all.
says you've made 326 edits.
Yeah,
Joe,
I edit a lot of the episodes because they keep
List of
shuffling
episodes.
around.
List of episodes. I can look through all you've changed. You've been changing your character, Joseph character.
Oh, probably just fixing typos.
There's something kind of interesting actually. If you go to the wiki page, Joseph is the only one who has the most detailed description.
Yeah, I know the person who made
We
made
play
the,
tomorrow morning.
the person who made the page was a really big Joseph fan.
Because if you go to Joseph's, it has like paragraphs and like different trivia, and then you go to like Coy's and Nathan and Dan's. It's just like, this is Dan.
Yeah, Joseph.
Imagine being a Joseph fan. What a loser.
I know, right?
Don't
Dan
play.
is the best character.
My favorite. Damn, who was my favorite roommate? It's either Nathan or Coy. One of them.
Nice.
Probably Coy. He's pretty chill.
Yeah, poggers.
Yeah,
Oh.
I could vibe with Koi.
Coy the man.
Coy.
Coy is the
He's the
Coy's
mom.
our boy.
Coy's the mom.
Coy's our boy. Coy's our boy.
Poggers.
There's something funny on this wiki page though. It says
What?
Joseph's personality.
What's
Due to how
personality?
difficult it is to analyze distinct personality traits from this character, not everything will be
man.
covered in this section. In other words, this section is incomplete and may need some fixing.
Bro,
Which is
Joseph
weird
is a
because I
freaking
didn't know Joseph was that
philosopher.
character.
Joseph
is that deep of a character. I didn't even know
Damn.
there was that much lore
So
behind
much
him.
character development.
I know. You know that thinking statue? Replace him with Joseph. That's his character.
Wow, Joe, you're the next Aristotle.
That's not me.
Character so deep. Your character,
Joseph.
Joseph Green,
Yes.
which is
Joseph
I guess
Green.
his last name.
Yeah, that's his last name.
Oh, canonically? Hey.
And Coy Cruz is Coy's last name is Cruz.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What else is everyone's name? It's kind of hard to search up the other characters.
I could just tell you it's
Nathan Turner.
Yeah, Nathan Turner, Lance Evans, and Danny Racer.
Dan E Racer. Yeah,
Yeah, Dan E Racer. Get it?
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
Joe, you're so clever. Haha, Joe.
I know, right? I am so cool, Poggers.
Boggers in chat.
Poggers in chat. Please put the Poggers emoji.
We actually do have a question from chat. From someone.
We got a letter sent in.
We got a letter.
We got a letter. We just got a letter.
This is
We just got
this
a
is
letter.
the-
We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
It's from.
It's from Christina Martinez. She
What did
says,
she say?
hey Joe, how do you feel about the coronavirus? Oh,
Name and address withheld.
I just said the name.
Address withheld.
You know what? That's a good
withheld.
segue. That's a good segue. Going from roommates to a disease, which is very accurate.
That is why Life of Sam got delayed because of the coronavirus.
Yeah,
Due to-
Life of Sam.
due to concerns about Sam's
These are
health.
big.
Wait, what?
I was on Insta real quick and then
Right.
I came
All
across
right.
this
Alright.
little massive bust, and I was like, hey.
Anyway.
Hey, Poggers.
Yeah, Life of Sam Chapter 2 was supposed to come out today, Part 1, but it got delayed.
Because due to concerns about Sam's health, his school district got shut down. So we're kind of
not-
pushing it back.
Yeah, he could
Also,
not...
mind you, this stream was also 15 minutes late. Came as a result of the virus.
Technically an hour late, because they usually start at 10 or
Oh.
9 for
Due
school.
to concerns.
Well, for me, it was 15 minutes after 10. So
Oh, you're funny.
you
man.
know,
That's
my time zone is the correct one.
I live in the correct time.
So yeah, the coronavirus. You know what I hate about... You know what really grinds my gears?
What really runs your gears, Joe?
The coronavirus. It just makes people die. It just makes people die, and it makes canceling stuff. You know what? That makes me mad, and it annoys me because now when I want to go outside and then sniff, I cannot do that safely anymore.
You ever just walk
go outside to inhale.
And say, yep, I'm done for the day.
No,
Go
just
back
do
in.
You just do it like, and then go back inside.
just go
I
outside
go
with
back
like
to the animator lifestyle.
you go outside with like a gallon jug, just open it up, fill it with air, bring it back in.
Yeah.
Like Spaceballs, just drink purified air in the can.
God.
But it's not really that scary. I've heard it's just like relatively, normal virus, right? It's kind of like a flu, but
It's
I mean-
pretty much like a flu, a type of flu.
It is like worse in terms of mortality rate compared to the flu.
But that's because of bad respiratory infection. I mean, bad respiratory systems. People die from that apparently.
if you have a bad immune system, so make sure you eat your vitamins.
Make
Make sure
It's
wash
not
your
like we
hands.
should. You
Yeah,
should
what-
still like try to restrict its spread.
Yeah, remember to wash your foreskin.
Watch your foreskin, kids.
Bro, what's
It's
foreskin, bro?
pretty fun.
And
Let me show you.
oh no, what's
No,
this
but,
sticky pink like goop? It's moving.
But where me and Joe live, people are kind of in a panic
Oh God, yeah.
because misinformation spreads around like wildfire on Facebook and stuff. And I know the area we live in primarily uses Facebook. So we go to Walmart or something, and all the toilet paper is gone.
There's no toilet
All the
paper. There's no
soap
water.
gone.
There's no furniture. They took all the
They're preparing like it's Hurricane Katrina or something.
Yeah, I really don't understand why they stockpile toilet paper of all things.
Yeah, and it's like, and then we had to stock too because like if we don't get any, like,
They
and
will.
we're like, oh, we don't need any, like, but we still have to get it. We're kind of forced.
It's like a
our hands are
cycle.
forced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like a cycle where like the hoarders do it, and then like people who aren't hoarders are forced to hoard, or else they won't get anything, even though they're not hoarders to begin with, but like they have to beat the other hoarders that are real hoarders. You know what I mean?
So now they're limiting stuff. I know when I went, they were like, 4 water bottle things per person, please.
Things.
I was like, okay.
4 water bottle things.
So I was kind of
really
like,
out here clowning. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
so I was
Just
like, what the freak?
just poop in the shower. Do a waffle dump.
Exactly.
Squish
There you
it
go.
down.
Yeah, you don't need toilet paper.
On that
So I
note,
felt like, what?
next episode of Roommates to review.
Why do we keep why is disease a segue? Why do we
Roommates versus the coronavirus.
why do we always it's like okay, roommates and then disease, back to roommates. It's like why
There's gonna
Did
be
you
a
hear,
coronavirus episode.
hear about that thing on Twitter where the NHL season, which is the National Hockey League, got canceled, right?
everything's
Literally-
canceled, Ruben?
No, this is interesting because literally the hockey got canceled. Literally 6 hours later, Canada's like,
Oh yeah, I saw that, bro. That
we
was
have
so
the
funny.
virus and we're already working on the vaccine.
No.
Like,
Bro, it take hockey
They
games
have
for
to
them
have
to be
their
like,
hockey.
all right now.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
let
did
this shit
not
slide.
like that. They did not like that at all. So they're like, "Yep, we're already working on the vaccine."
It's like
I was
it's
like,
like if
"Damn."
it's like
Step
if,
out of the way, boys. We got work to do.
yeah, it's like if all the K-pop people got like the coronavirus, the fans would be on. They would find a cure in 5 minutes.
I saw that tweet too. Man, that guy got so much hate for it. It was crazy.
It kind of
I don't know if
true,
you saw
though.
it. And I didn't feel like that was supposed to be like a mean-spirited tweet. It was kind of mean like
Yeah, it's
those
a-
people
it's an obvious
those
joke.
people get shit done, but I don't know. People take things too seriously. There.
God, special,
Maybe they should have stand Luna.
special snowflakes. Anyway, so going from disease to roommates, Saboka, what were you gonna say?
Next episode to review The Monster.
Oh, come
Oh
on!
yes.
We're actually going through this.
What is the monster?
We watched every episode. We're gonna go through this again.
You guys have the disease, mad roommates disease.
This is the one with the crossover of that other one, right?
Yeah, Sammy's World, the now defunct webtoon that no longer exists.
Wow,
Why not?
second episode and already a crossover.
I need
Joseph is
Yeah,
a
it really
called
be
the
like
roommate-
that.
It's called the roommate's curse.
It's called the oh yeah. I don't know if you got Anderson. You know about the roommate's curse, right? Yeah. Okay. I would love to
Yep.
explain this. The roommate's curse is pretty much whoever gets involved with roommates stops doing anything afterwards.
Is that true?
Like after they collab with me on roommates, they just either delete everything or never post anything again, like work wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just walk off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it's happened like many times to where it's become like an in joke. Yeah, the roommate's curse. It's happened.
Yeah, now that I think of it, like that happens too often.
Yeah, it's funny. Saboka, watch out, you're next.
Well, I never released anything to begin with.
You
So.
see, Anderson.
And I'm just a
Anderson,
nobody on the internet, so
Anderson survived the curse because he didn't finish a full episode. He got out while he still could.
look it up.
But Anderson,
I'm
Anderson-
actually still proud about like some shots of Pistol Dan though.
oh yeah, it's
No,
really,
it is cool. It's really cool. I like the fight
Yeah.
scene.
yeah, it's really good. Anderson, but watch out. After you finish that two-parter, we'll never hear from you again.
Joseph will personally come.
I'll
over to
dress
the
it tough. I'll be alright.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll give you immunity. I got the cure. I got the cure in my back pocket.
It's more work
house.
on
Oops, I
roommates.
sat on it.
Yeah, don't worry, Anderson. All you have to do is actually finish it.
Hey, I'm pretty much where am I gauged at? I think I'm like over halfway done anyway.
Yeah, you're almost done with the
So-
first part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That's cool.
and then just need the second part, and then that's it.
That's fresh. I gotta say, that's fresh.
Very, very poggers.
So let's segue back into the monster.
Right. Okay. Well, I was gonna say we could explain more of season 3 after I guess the stupid review thing.
Welcome to the FlowJoe retrospective.
Yeah, so I joined our call right when the monster was ending, so this is on you guys to talk about.
Well, fake fan,
Uh,
you don't remember it from
So,
from memory.
I wasn't in
so
the
I
call
was very
yet, dude.
confused because I didn't know who these characters were. Obviously, the Sammy's World people. One looked like a knockoff Eric Cartman from South Park.
And then the other
And the
was
other
a
one-
Tom reskin from Ed's World. Yeah.
A Tom reskin from Ed's
Mhm.
World. And I was like, what are they talking about? And then all of a sudden, someone's getting murdered by something. And then it happens all so quickly to me. I'm just like, yeah?
God,
Okay.
it sucks for me the most, in my opinion, because now there's literally no possible context behind what is Sammy's World, because it's literally like been deleted off the face of the internet. Like if you try to look Sammy's World, you will not get you'll just get the monster episode again.
Speaking of Sammy's World, you remember when almost animated an episode for it? And it was a
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's one too.
Oh God! Now you're ringing a bell, and I hate it.
Yeah.
It was actually got on fire though. Like that's what I hate.
Like, and then,
I was really in the lab with that one.
it's okay, Anderson. We'll forgive you for your past sins.
I was like, bro, that shit was rough.
Like working on the animation or working with the person.
Both.
Yeah, both. God, Sammy was something else.
I'm honestly sad he's gone.
Yeah,
Just completely.
I feel sad because like he was, I feel like he got too over the top near the end, if that makes sense. Like at the start,
Ambitious?
yeah, not ambitious, but yeah, I guess ambitious, but like too up his own ass, I guess, in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, where like at the beginning, he was like, a pretty alright guy. He was pretty cool. But then he's just started getting more and more like, my stuff is better than yours, and damn right, I'll put it
And then I can teach what I have to charge.
Yeah, and then
That brought me back.
he just became a bit too egotistical for his sake. He did calm down near the end months before he disappeared, but then in June of 2015 he just died. He just left.
Yeah. I think
Maybe
you
kind
and
of
Dylan
realized.
in some live stream convinced me and a lot of other people that he actually died. Like we knew this.
Oh,
Oh
no,
yeah.
yeah, no, he's not dead. He's not actually dead. Don't worry. I've seen him. He came back for a live stream once in chat. But
Really?
yeah, but he was using his friend's account, but he just left the internet. He's not actually dead. Don't worry. At least,
Why did he? I wonder why he left. Like, did he come to a revelation? Like, oh my god, I'm an asshole. And just dipped, or did he just kind
You
of?
went on a spiritual journey.
maybe
He went up
he
to
just
the Himalaya.
yeah, maybe he realized that
Shaved all his hair off.
God.
That is
I
in-
guess that could be a possible explanation.
So who knows? Who knows? But
Maybe
So-
he'll make a
so
grand
he was in there.
return one day.
He's practiced the art of animation for so long. He's just no one else can compare to him now.
He is like the freaking Harry Partridge too.
He is
Yeah.
godlike.
Yeah. the Harry Partridge too.
who's Harry Partridge? He sounds very familiar.
He's the guy who made Starbarians.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Starbarians.
yeah.
That's really goated.
I know.
But yeah, anyway, the monster worst episode of the show in my opinion. I hate it.
It is very. It is a trip. I gotta say, it's a trip because 25% of that show is the monster, and then the rest is just them, right? Or
Yeah,
something
because
like that.
it was like a continuation from a Sammy's World episode where at the end of the episode they got canceled. That's what you see at the beginning was footage from the previous Sammy's World
Oh
episode.
yeah. I never watched a single episode of Sammy's World.
I don't blame you. Anyway,
I really couldn't bring myself to do it.
God, it wasn't good. I'm sorry, but it wasn't good.
Right.
The writing wasn't there. The
Next.
sub.
God, but that's what you saw at the beginning. That's why it was all jank. That was the footage when they got told they were canceled, and then the monster was a continuation. Was that's where I can't believe we got canceled, and then blah blah blah. The rest happens, right? And then they get the show back at the end. Oh, the irony!
Ooh.
Disappeared off
Oh,
the
the irony.
The irony, guys! You got a show back. Dead channel deleted. This channel has been deleted.
That's tough.
Wow, that is
Alright.
something.
Next episode,
The Halloween.
or unless you want to count voice changer.
That's a short.
Doesn't count.
So no, that's not a. We're not counting that as
That's a short.
important to the lore.
I mean, it's important. I'm just saying it's a short. We're only doing episodes.
Okay.
We're only doing
voice.
episodes.
Okay, I do have a kind of a little question for voice changer. Voice changer, is that supposed to signify like, oh, we're changing voice actors?
Yes.
But like, try not to be so obvious about it.
It's literally in the title.
Well, yes, but like, I mean, not
Well,
saying
I wanted
blatantly,
the
like,
reason
oh,
it's because the reason Dan and Nathan got like, they got different voice actors in season 2, and like they never mentioned it was because it was like, it was alright. It was like a natural change, but like, you go from like a 20-year-old sounding British landlord to a freaking 13-year-old. You know what I mean? It's a very unnatural. So I had to give an explanation. So that was why, and it's been a joke. That's why in Monster Mini Mayhem feels like, what the heck is wrong with your voice?
Yeah.
Because last time you saw him, he was like, normal sounding.
That was because the first time you hear landlord, he sounds like.
Succubus.
Like, you know what's crazy about that? What they'll say, hey, what happened to your voice? And then on the flashback, it was still Bryn.
Which one?
In Monster Mini Mayhem.
Oh yeah. Well, my reason is because he hasn't heard from him in so long that he just remembers his current voice now. There.
Okay. That's smart. That's smart.
It makes sense. It makes sense. And before anybody gives me crap on why the voice is the same when they go back in time to a dance to the past, shut up. It's the same scene animation wise. It's like more meta thing. All right, give me a break. I couldn't get the actual voice actor. Okay.
I can't reach out to.
I mean, it makes sense in the meta context because that was the same exact scene from the original Monster Mini Mayhem when they went back to a dance to the past. Okay, give me a break. All right. Anyway,
so that's enough of that. 30 seconds short. The Halloween.
The Halloween.
Yes, Halloween. What happens in the Halloween? They die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the end. All right, next episode.
Which is pretty interesting because Joseph. It feels like he's been at the beginning of his career. He was obsessed with murder and mutilation for some reason.
No, don't be.
Every other episode is an alternate universe in which they die somehow.
Well, I mean, the Halloween. I mean, you guys know already, but it's not canon. It's a book made by Dan,
where everyone brutally dies.
So it makes sense because Dan's the scary one. I mean, the psycho.
Yeah.
So it makes sense in canon. It was a good retcon. It was a good retcon. And then yeah, because in Ghost Hunt, the 2-parter, it's explained at the end. We'll get more into that when that comes.
Fantastic. Moving on to
Next
Paper Roommate.
episode, Paper Roommate.
Yes, I love that one.
We did have a little giggle because of his backgrounds that he chose.
They look like they're like a washing machine.
Yeah, there's one that was like a 45-degree downward angle of the floor, and the characters were completely upright.
It's like
very strange.
It's a you guys won't get it, but Ruben will. It's a freaking Persona battle transition. Baby. Laugh.
Yeah.
My dick just felt wet.
All right. Anyway, Paper Roommates.
I said that out loud, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, anyways,
it was very fast paced, and they just kind of died, and they got out at the end.
That picture that I think is funny is how blurry some of them were.
Yeah. Oh, and the fake water.
Yeah.
I love how a piece of paper getting wet is represented by just blue holes being punched in them.
That's how it works in real life, am I right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Moving on, we have
Attack of Tech Clone. Or
the clones.
Tech Clone.
With a Z.
Yeah, because Edge. Dragon
Because
Ball.
Epic Funny XD.
Oh yeah, the Clones episode.
Attack of the Clones. This is where Roommate starts getting interesting.
You know, whenever I think of this episode, I just think of the one Dan line where it sounds like it's 2 separate takes. Where I didn't think this
through. Because it is 2 separate files.
Why?
Because he only recorded I didn't really think this, which makes no sense, right? It's in the script too, like the normal line where he says through at the end, right? So I said, you forgot the through at the end. So he just sent me another file. It was just through.
I love it.
Yeah, Dan
What part
wasn't the
what
best
part is that
actor.
I didn't really think this through.
Well, what part is that in?
It was at the end when the clone gets giant.
Oh, you remember the reanimated thing I did?
Yeah,
Hey, that was fire.
that was pretty pog.
Kind of epic though.
I didn't really think this through.
Yeah. My favorite. A shark.
A
A
shark.
Yeah.
God.
If Dan's somehow watching this, love you, man.
No, I mean he did get better. I mean he came back for season 2 and he's like way better than compared to season 1. Like in A Dance to the Past, you know.
Yeah.
I mean he's still flat, but it is better.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the beach.
Let's go to
Let's
the
go to
beach.
Dimension hopping is next up. That is
Wait, I wasn't
weird.
finished with Attack of the Clones. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It starts
Okay.
roommate starts getting like plot points, I guess. Okay, next.
Yeah. The outsourced episode.
Hey, that's not the outsourced episode. It's the do work and be in it episode.
I like dimension hopping.
Dimension hopping was fun. It was just like it was treated like an actual like collab, like you know how people do like the Thing collab, or you know what I mean, like animation.
Yeah.
It was treated more like that in terms of when I like started announcing it. Anderson, you did one of it too, remember?
Oh yeah, I did do one. Now I did get kind of hold because I was going to have like a different idea where like it was them like they were shooting each other. Well, like after the clip, it turns out it was like water gun. But then the deadline was coming up and only had like 5% of it done. So then I had to just whip up some. And then y'all got that.
Yeah, it was technically just one frame throughout the whole
It
thing.
was one frame.
It was still it doesn't even make sense. I mean, I guess it does make sense if you interpret. I know what you were originally getting. It was supposed to be like the past me and current me, but since
Yeah.
you know it's roommates, the different person, and not me, it's not me. And I guess you can interpret it now as like me, like FlowJoe meeting the cartoon version of Joseph.
Yeah, I was kind of a clown for that one.
Nah, it's good. I mean, this is why I changed my OC so drastically, so people won't get it confused, and they still do!
It's Joseph.
No, FlowJoe and Joseph are two different people. Stay away. I wear shorts. No, wait, I wear pants. He wears shorts.
I worked so good.
I
Well,
have an over shirt. He doesn't. Undershirt, whatever.
Ooh,
get it
that's
right.
cursed. That's cursed.
Anyway, Dimension Hopping was fun. A lot of people submitted it. It was good. Oh yeah, that it brought back the mirror subplot from the last episode. Not the subplot, that was the plot. Yeah, brought it back. We got the resolution. Yeah, okay, cool. Set up for Mirror, which came out 4 years later at the end.
Alright.
One-
Next one?
Next one.
Alright, that'd be Summer Beachcation.
You mean beach
Catan.
Beach
Catan.
Catan, right?
Summer Vacation is actually like
It's,
my favorite episode.
it was the most.
Yeah.
It was the most hype episode that I could remember.
Yeah.
Besides Monster Mini Mayhem. That was a fun episode to do. I just like it's basically just the roommates just witnessing what environment they're in. Just witnessing
Yeah.
the weird stuff that's going on.
Yeah, that
It
episode
is
was very
trip.
funny. It was very fresh.
And that's the episode where Anderson, you officially started working on Roommates as the background artist.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun episode. That was also the last episode with you know the original Dan and Nathan and my original season 1 voice before my voice changed.
Didn't I do a voice line or something?
Yeah,
on
you
there?
were the bartender. You were like, "How may I help you?"
Yeah.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was
No
you.
wonder why
Favorite
that
character in the whole
sounds so
series.
familiar.
He is Poggers. Not even going to
How
question.
can I help you?
Oh god.
Because like I remember you told me that what'd you say? You said, "Oh, make it be like this tough guy," and then at first it was like I was about to do like this Ugandan sort of thing. It was like, "How can I help you?" But then I was like, "No, that's cursed." So I was like, "Let me just be very exaggerated about it."
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what he was gonna look like though. So I don't know. I think the Ugandan thing would have probably worked.
It's still very funny.
For whatever reason,
Yeah, I gotta laugh at it every single time.
when we were watching all the episodes, that one character was seen as like, if you talked about them, you were racist. I don't know why.
Oh. But
Gee,
yeah,
he's angry.
Summer Beachcation. It was a really nice episode. It introduced Phil as an overarching. It was the one to introduce the overarching plot with Phil, as a a cliffhanger, which was picked up in the next episode. Continuity.
Actually, before we move on, I do want to bring up one particular short,
Okay.
and I feel you. How about roommates?
There's nothing to talk about. I don't know what you want from me, Saboka.
Next episode.
They're brooms. What do you want from me? They die at the end.
All right. We can't. Which one is the next episode to you? You're Golden now or Monster Mayhem?
Continuity wise, or continuity. Monster Mean Mayhem.
All right.
Well, I guess
we're-
you know what? I guess we could go in the chronological order, and I mean, by like episode released. So
Yeah.
You're Golden now.
I remember when this one was being animated by Mr. Man. Then it didn't happen
And
because it
then-
got
Well, this episode
he
went
had
through
he had
hell.
a
I remember
stroke.
that.
He had a stroke and couldn't work on it, so it was canceled. But then a year later, it got picked up by I gave it to Azoko, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it," and then he did it.
I gotta say that one is pretty interesting, eh?
It's very well animated, but also like not very well written.
It's very
Because you didn't write it, didn't you?
I had nothing to do with that episode besides voicing Joseph and doing the final animatic.
We got too much gold up in this bitch.
Koi says the N-word in that episode.
Oh yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Where? What part? I don't remember that.
Like it censors
At the
out.
end, yeah,
But like I was like,
it's
yeah.
censored. There's an uncensored version, but yeah, it's like there's too much gold up in these beers. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then he gets hit by the gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was actually
Yeah.
great.
That is interesting.
Don't
What
worry,
an epic Koi moment.
don't worry. The episode's not canon, so Koi's not a racist.
Of course.
Confirmed.
I just think it's I don't know. It's a little controversial. I feel like because they go to Brazil, and the first thing they do is immediately get taken by drug lords.
Again, not written by me.
So it's kind of like, hold up, something's not right here.
I mean, it's a fun episode if you don't think about it while watching.
Yeah, it is fun. I thought it was pretty funny.
Like if you don't think about like the plot very much or what's going on, it's very fun to just watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
So it's a nice romp.
Alright. Next one. The big boy. Monster Mini Mayhem.
Nope, oh well, yeah, okay. Well, we could save that afterwards. I was gonna say the next one released was Smart Sig, but we could come back to that.
Oh,
why is it
forgetting that
episode
Smart Sync is a
That's
whole
not how it
episode.
appears in the roommates playlist. So,
I know, cause it came out
God.
in 2016 after the You're Golden Now, and it was originally not labeled under season 2, but then I changed it to labeled under season 2.
Mm.
I mean, if you think about it, either if you watch it before or after, it makes sense either way.
Mm.
So
I
we could.
completely forgot about Your Golden. No, not Your Golden now. Smart.
Smart's
Now
a good
that's
episode.
my favorite episode.
That's a good episode. I love that episode. But
It's a really good
we could
episode.
come back to that after Monster Mini Mayhem because that is chronologically in order. That is the second episode of season 2. Okay, so Monster Mini Mayhem, the big boy, the one that finally made roommates very quality, I guess.
15 minutes of pure mayhem.
Monster Mini.
Now this is like a very close third favorite episode right here.
Yeah. God, that was a pain to make. It took a whole year and like 2 months to make.
Man,
That was
that's
the,
the animator life.
that was the episode I put the most effort into the animation, and I never did that again. Like don't
Using tweens from now on.
like yeah, don't get me wrong. The episodes look like the later episodes do look way nicer, but like in terms of actual animation movement, not as much effort like at all compared to Monster Mini Mayhem because I did not want to do that again. It wasn't worth it. I might do it again for the finale just because it's a swan song to roommates. But yeah, Monster Mini Mayhem. You give your opinions first.
Very cool. 15 minutes of pure, craziness, I guess.
You already said that.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't know what else to say. I enjoyed it.
So,
Oh yeah, this
It
is
is
the
worth
episode
a
where I
watch.
realized that I was a fucking idiot.
why?
So you remember that one scene where Landlord he meets the roommates and their monsters, right?
Oh yeah, you made it night.
I made it fucking night.
There was a joke
Everybody gave you shit about it.
It's
like,
gone.
oh.
It's a deleted scene now. I removed it from the final episode.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I was like,
Because there was a joke. There was a joke where Dan was like, "Okay, so they're like monsters at this point." The landlord's like, "Wait, how come you guys aren't burning in the sunlight?" And then Dan's like, "Oh, don't worry, we found some sunblock." But that didn't make sense in the final because it was nighttime.
I'm
So
so fucking stupid, bro. My brain is actually little. Like,
so I had to cut it out. The good thing was that the transition from the cutscene was flawless, so you wouldn't even realize there was a cutscene there.
What am I missing?
I ate too many crayons growing up, bro.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, it does look more cinematic at night. So you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, it'd be like
Just would have been better if I didn't waste my time animating that part. Nah, but yeah, that was just a small scene. I didn't mind like just removing that from the final episode.
Okay.
That was, if you guys seen it on launch, that was there for a while. But then I used the YouTube editor to cut it out.
Cut it out, man.
Cut it out. All right, but yeah, Monster Mini Mayhem. I like it. That's the introduction. We got the proper reveal of Phil, new characters.
Yeah.
Riley. We got
It's a very good introduction to season 2.
what?
Yeah.
What ended?
So, I see the thumbnail for the live stream, right?
Uh-huh.
I see how I'm positioned. That's actually bad funny.
Yeah.
Little angry man.
Sitting at the round table.
I might just leave that for the final cover. I might just leave it like that.
Please
That's
do.
fantastic. That's
great.
And please do this exact same thing for every other guest we
Yeah,
get on.
it's just them poorly cropped to the side.
Just come in like, yeah.
If they're not in a chair, I'll just Photoshop like a real chair. Just put them on top.
A realistic chair.
Like a throne.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds perfect.
Next episode, boys. Toy Store Adventures.
I think, what is
Oh yeah,
this?
Toy Story Adventures. That was the April Fool's version of Monster Mini Mayhem.
Yeah, I don't think we
Alright,
need to go over this in detail.
With the dude that
All right. Well, before, so Monster Mini Mayhem came out in May, right, of 2017. I pranked everybody a month before, for April Fools. I was like, guys, the premiere, Monster Mini Mayhem, coming out today, and people actually bought it. And that episode,
And I might be people.
and that episode aired live, and you should have seen the live chat isn't like saved, but you should have seen the reactions to the fake out and everything. It was hilarious. And like, yeah, it's pretty much
A
just like
sad day to be a FlowJoe fan.
it's pretty much like a freaking like a very, it follows the plot points of the actual Monster Mini Mayhem, but everything's wrong. Like, first of all, they fly to the Twin Towers to get to the store. The cashier, the lady isn't Riley, it's just some toad lady. Phil isn't there, it's Tord from Edgeworld. That's right, it was him the whole time. It was
Very
actually
well
him.
done.
It was him, and then he destroyed Rick from The Walking Dead makes his appearance in Roommates lore. He became a prominent character after this one. And then they saved the day by writing fan fictions, and then yeah.
Cool. Is that everyone's comments?
Anything
Very
else?
beautiful.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, I love this episode. It was really well made.
Trust me, it kickstarted the whole April Fool's universe, which is my favorite line of episodes to do. You'll
Alright,
see
next
it later.
one.
Yeah. All right, next.
Oh, yeah. Smart Sig.
That one's great.
It's a very
Fantastic episode. Gerardo did a really good job.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that was written by Danny Reed. He did a pretty
Oh,
good job
yeah.
getting the characters pretty accurate. That was good.
yeah.
Nothing too much to say. It was just a really solid episode. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I just like the character interactions with, it's a Koi episode, and then we get to see him interact, like how he, with Dan, and then, people, and he's, cigarettes, I don't know.
Cigarettes.
I feel like Joe loves it because he didn't work on it.
Probably. I didn't have to do it. Again,
He came back and was like,
that episode
"Yeah, man,
had,
it's good."
that episode had little to no involvement from me, besides, voicing Joseph, so very, very good episode. I like it.
You like it from the perspective of a watcher because you don't have the perspective of who made it.
Because I didn't have to
It'd be
do
like
it,
that.
so I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, next episode.
Now. Ghost Hunt.
Ooh, that's the sequel.
That episode is very the timing that he has to go through. Like suddenly it's 1 a.m. and then it's 2 a.m. and then it's 3:35 a.m. and then it's 4 a.m. 5 a.m. I'm like, what the world?
Hey, time works very fast.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to. It's the sequel to the Halloween in season 1, so it's pretty much like a season 1 episode in the sense, like I tried to keep the style of season 1 and the pacing, of course.
Yeah, pretty fun. Koi is an asshole in that entire episode.
Yeah, I even got back Dan for that, but yeah, the original Dan to voice classic Dan.
In
I'm gonna get you.
Ghost Hunt?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Nathan, I didn't get back, so I just reused a couple of lines. That's why he doesn't really talk.
Mhm.
Like, I just reused a couple like audio bits, like "aw" and other stuff. But yeah,
And other stuff.
and other stuff.
Very cool.
Next episode.
Meet the Crew.
This one's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, I like
Oh
this
yeah, I
one.
like this one.
Dun, dun,
It's just
dun,
you get to know the other ones. You get to know all the main 5, and it's very funny.
Well, with an episode with a title like that, I would have never guessed that was the premise.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I like that episode a lot. It's just different to the like other episodes.
dun,
Yeah.
It's set up as an interview. Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good jokes. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah. one of the ones we recommend to new Roommates viewers.
I do have a starter pack, so if anybody wants to check out Roommates, check out the starter pack.
Only $2.99.
Buy now. All right, next
Yeah,
episode.
that roommate's Blu-ray.
The big boy again,
Blu-ray.
Pencil Dan.
Pencil Dan, the big kahunas. I remember this was another episode with a lot of mixed opinions, actually.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because a lot of people liked it, a lot of people hated it because it was a Dan episode.
People don't like Dan? There's people in this world who don't like Dan?
He's the best character.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, but this is fun fact. This was the episode where I started to hate roommates. like working on roommates. This was the episode where I started to hate it. Working on it.
Great. How so?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you have to redraw remote stuff too?
Crossed you over the line.
Wait, what's up, Anderson?
Didn't you have to redraw over most of it too?
Some parts. Yeah, just so it could be more in line with the rest of
More consistent.
Yeah, of course I left the anime scene the way it was. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I started getting bored. I was, I wanted to do other stuff. This was also around the time when I had to take over fully from Anderson, and when I was done with the other episodes too. By this time, I already had the concept of Cyrus already thought of.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was I wanted to move on. Even Life of Sam was already thought up as well. So I just wanted to move on to other projects by then. I was just getting bored of roommates, and that was the episode where I officially started hating working on it as an animator.
It'd be like that.
Joseph hates roommates? What the frick?
It's not surprising. I say it all the time. But yeah, Pencil Dan, pretty good.
Yeah, good one. Next one. Origins.
Ah, yes, the origin story. That's it.
Had a unique style. Let's move on.
I mean, it's like a storybook. It reveals how Joseph and Nathan met and how the roommates' first episode happened. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's for the people who care about lore, I guess. They just want why would this happen? Why would 2 13 or 14-year-olds go live with adults?
Why your mama?
This grown ass man.
Yeah, where are their parents? Why was he naked in the first episode? The landlord. Yeah. Yeah.
Jolly family visit.
This one's fun. This one was a fun episode. I like this one a lot. But
Why?
I hate Gerardo.
What'd Gerardo do?
Because he was supposed to. He was supposed to animate the whole thing, but no, I had to take over, which made me hate roommates even more. So you could even see after 3 minutes, it changes from Gerardo's to mine.
That is colossal.
I actually didn't notice at any point that.
Yeah, because Gerardo got my style pretty good, close. He pretty much he just followed the model sheets really accurately, so accurate that he would trace the model sheets to build off from.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty pog.
Talk about poggers.
Yeah, big.
So yeah, that's why there's it's a very smooth transition to mine, which was good. Yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's a fun episode. Pretty wacky and funny.
Pretty epic, I must
we get to see
say.
Dan's family. Yeah, go watch it. That's another good one.
This one, my verdict, epic.
Thank you,
I give this an epic and a half.
Poggers.
I guess epic out of epic.
Alright, 2 more.
All right.
Tough love.
This one's great.
Yeah.
This is my favorite episode from the series. Not even joking.
Ooh, we got some drama in the chat.
What was
Top production
the
says, "Yeah, poop. There is
drama?
more to the JFV story." Shaking my head.
No, he's just a quitter.
Joe said we got some heated topic.
No,
what's
he's a
this about?
quitter.
It? What's
It's
about a more story?
He was upset because originally Jolly Family Visit was going to be just like a small video. Okay, so you know the part where like they drive away in the taxi, like in the halfway point.
Right.
Originally that was going to be the actual end to the episode, and like they would actually just drive away and like roll credits. That would be like the joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I decided to add on to it because I felt like there could be more to this premise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I did because the second half is pretty good. Yeah.
I see.
But
Yeah.
Gerardo was just a big baby who didn't want to do it.
But
Which he shouldn't be complaining anyway because he didn't even finish the first half to begin with. Shut up, Gerardo, you suck.
damn, he's going at him. Pull him back, Saboka.
Like I would understand.
Joe, calm down.
I would understand if you quit after the original ending where it was supposed to end, but you didn't even get to that.
Jeez.
So
Cheese and Christ.
So shut up, you quitter. So
All right,
anyway,
next episode before your friendship gets permanently ruined.
nah, Gerardo,
All right,
he's
this
locked in my
last
basement.
day into the past.
No, you skipped one, Saboka. You skipped one.
All right, mirror.
Mirror's cool. It's the conclusion of the clone saga. We see what happens to Mirror and the setup for the next season. Cool. All right, next episode.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Anderson did the background. I mean, why am I saying that? He does all the backgrounds. And Anderson did a lot of the effects too, like the visual effects.
Oh yeah.
That
was because like I really didn't know what to do for backgrounds right there. Like I didn't want to use the same thing over and over. So I was like, hey, yeah, let me just do something different.
I really like how the comic dub came out, the animated version.
Yeah, it was.
Poggers, yes. So I made it an episode because it was too important. Nobody reads the comics. So yeah, okay, next episode.
All right, now the last one. A day into the past.
They go back in time and meet their 2014 selves.
This one was very cool for me, a longtime Roommates fan.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You've known about me for this long. You know.
I know, but you haven't been
fan.
keeping up with the Kardashians.
I forgot.
What do you mean?
Saboka. I'll let it slide, but you better keep tabs on season 3, mister.
Oh, I am very attentive.
So yeah, I like A Dance in the Past. It came out really good. Writing wise, it's like one of the strongest ones. Animation wise, no. But I mean, it makes sense. I'm glad everybody got what I was doing. Not that I was lazy and a loss of time, but it was because to emulate season 1, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways,
that's it.
can we talk about how bad FlowJoe is, man? He kind of sucks.
God, I hate
Man.
Joe.
Oh.
Already stink.
His booty staying probably too.
Oh. Why'd you gotta tell him about that?
Gotta tell him about the booty stink.
Oh.
But I guess that's how far we gotten in the roommates.
Yes.
Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Season 3 coming
That's
soon. Season 3 has a bunch of collaborative efforts like Anderson here, and more to come, more to be announced in the future. I could do one right near. Saboka, get that fighter voice ready. We're gonna do another reveal right now.
Oh.
Okay. Saboka joins the fight. He's modeling some Gmod models, 3D models, so we could do a Gmod episode. So Saboka, do the
I am not an animator.
What?
Yeah, he's not animating it, but he's making it possible. So you're still collaborating. Shut up. Do your voice. Say Saboka.
So that's pretty cool.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not saying my own name.
Saboka.
Saboka.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But
Yeah,
there's
that was
a-
kind of scary.
There's going to be a 3D Gmod episode thanks to Saboka. He's making the models, right, Saboka?
No guarantees.
He is making them. Don't worry. I have them.
I am under an NDA I cannot disclose.
Don't worry. He can't leave until he does.
And I'm just
Guys,
helping.
please help. I am at this edge.
I'm just helping out, posing and stuff.
Yeah. So okay, no more roommates. I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about diseases.
Alright, well, we're at 71 minutes of streaming so far, so
You're 71 minutes.
Oh, look at us.
Up your lights.
I'm gonna
71
end the
minutes.
stream now.
Hey, this is a podcast.
End the pre-recorded podcast.
I filmed in front of a live audience.
Yeah, we're taped in front of a live studio audience. That's why Saboka. Duh.
Alright, yeah.
Well, any closing topics you guys want to say before we sign off?
Your mama.
Watch Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus, Life of Sam coming soon. Anderson's Landon the Landon the
Landon the Anderson.
Well, Landon the villain coming soon, coming next month. Follow him on Instagram, Twitter. Where else are you putting it on?
Oh shit. I guess that's it. For
Okay,
now.
Twitter. I would recommend putting it on Webtoons too. You could probably get a good following there.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I was
Okay, so
gonna do
follow him everywhere. Anderson, thanks for coming on tonight. Let's give him a big round of
you,
applause.
Wow, thanks
Yeah.
for coming.
Yeah.
Anderson Project. Hashtag work on roommates.
Ooh, that's the
Hashtag
name I ever
commercial
heard. Man.
credit.
God, that's another inside joke. That started with Zoko. But yeah, new things coming soon. Follow everybody. Just follow us in real life. Just stalk us. Just like
Yeah.
film us from behind. Maybe like drug us. Put us in a van. Follow us,
And
everybody.
so, thank you all for coming, watching. Love you.
Thank you for tuning into our radio show.
This is a
Thank-
legit 50s broadcast. Thank you for watching. Listening.
Catch you on the airwaves.
Alright, say goodbye, Anderson.
Now begins our 5-minute goodbye segment.
No, we're ending it.
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Goodbye. Woo. Goodbye. Goodbye. Woo. Bye.
Okay, shut up.